Hi everyone, welcome back. So I'm excited to share this new feature dropped by Notion yesterday. It's called the recurring automation. So here in Notion, we have a task list database. We have the name, person, and status. So we just go to this Zap button here. You can select this, and then when trigger, new trigger, and then select every. So this is where you can select the frequency. So daily tasks, weekdays, on weeks. So for example, for weekday, you can actually select which day you want to, which is very convenient, and then what time you want it at, and then the start time and end time. So this is very convenient. And then the idea is just you can create a new page. So every time you want to create a daily or weekly task, right? So you can just add on to this task list here. Let's say you do exercise on specific days of the week, you can kind of do it like this. And then if you want to kind of add an icon, what you can do is actually you need to go back to your templates here. So just select this, select new template. Let's say I would just have an exercise. And then you want to kind of maybe swimming. So once you have this, you go back to the automations, select this, and then you can select as exercise. And then once you schedule it to create it, and it automatically have that icon for you. Another thing use case that I found, I was quite disappointed because I kind of was doing it for my client as well is, let's just go back here. So you can see we have this task list here. So we have task 1, 2, 3, and then have the person being assigned and then the status. So the idea is that whenever there's an overdue task, right, you want to kind of send a weekly reminder to the users to kind of remind them. So this is actually currently not available or not possible because of, it's actually not so much about the recurring feature. It's more for Notion's email function. Let me just show you why. So just go for new automation. So we can select schedule again. Let's say we want to do every Friday, right? You want to send an email reminder. So I'm just going to select Friday here. So unfortunately, you actually can't select an email through Notion. When you click it, right, you can see that it's actually just showing you the person. There's no formula being able to control here. The same for CC, BCC. And then another caveat is that when you schedule it as a task, right? So what happened is that it actually does not recognize which item you want to select. So you actually, even if it's not email, let's say I want to do variables. So I want to reference, so let me just delete this email first. You want to reference a specific database, right? So normally if you use automation before, if you remember, you can select this page and then you dot something, something. So actually you can't because they're actually triggering it just from the whole database itself. So I guess it would be nice in the future, you can kind of reference the database data. So probably this will be down the pipeline, but for now, this is not possible. Aside from the downer, so there's another way I want to show you how you can actually schedule your tasks more effectively. Because currently, if you want to schedule, right, it's a bit tedious. Like I'm going to go here, I'm going to schedule this on a daily basis, for example. And then I'm going to, on a specific days, and I'm going to type add a page to, and then select tasks, and then type exercise, and then put a template, things like that. So it's a bit tedious because if you're gonna add on and on, then you're gonna see like a list of automations, right? So another way workaround is that you can do is actually, let me just show you here. So you actually have this task scheduler here. So you're gonna create two databases. So one is called task scheduler. So this is where you kind of input all your tasks here. So for now we have two options, so daily and weekly. So I have exercise, drawing, and piano, which I do on a daily basis. And then cleaning house, I'll do it on weekly. So what I can do is that instead of scheduling all of this, you can just do, take the automation and then new trigger, select every, and we're going to select day. So every day around the time. And then what you're going to do is you edit pages in, select database, and then select task scheduler. In task scheduler, what you're going to do is I've had this property called duplicate. It's basically just a checkbox. What you're going to do is just put it as check, and then we're going to do the same thing again, just make it uncheck it so that we can remove it. So let me just do this, duplicate it, and then uncheck. All right. So the idea is that every time I check this, it's going to duplicate a task for me. So I'm going to just do this as daily task trigger. All right. And then the next one is I'm going to do is just new automation. So duplicate task. So what's going to happen is every time any property edited, so I want to show that every time a checkbox is being triggered. So let me just select this. I think I selected wrong trigger. So what you want to do is that, select a new trigger, select duplicate. So anytime the duplicate is being checked, so what you want to do is you want to duplicate the task. So in here, you want to duplicate this, add a page to, and then select database. We're going to select the task database here. And then for the name itself, you can put this trigger page dot name. So I think they're not necessarily put name itself, it's fine, but it's okay. So I have this, and then yeah, that's it. So and then just click enable. So on a daily basis, when it is triggered, you actually automatically create this exercise piano and drawing for you. So just gonna show you a quick example. If I click this duplicate button, automatically you create a task here. Yes, you can see it's here. So the only downside is that you can't have the icons. So the idea is that you can always add on new tasks from here. So like I just add 2 more. I don't know, fencing, hiking. Okay, that will be very hardcore if you do it every day. So the idea is that once you have this set up, and then it will help you to trigger on a weekly basis. The same thing is for weekly as well. So you don't have to keep on piling up all your automations inside this tab itself. So yeah, that's it for today's sharing. So thanks for watching. I hope you have a nice day.